the hell y'all got me watching? What up, everybody? It's April Dawn. Let's talk about it. This is Euphoria Season 1. I only watched to episode 6. So, episode 1 through 6. Y'all, this damn show is wild. When I tell you wild, like wild. Spoiler alert. There are going to be spoilers ahead. So if you have not seen Euphoria, it's a show that comes on HBO. Click this video off. Go watch it. You got 7 episodes to watch, or probably 8 by now. Go watch it. Get back to it. Give y'all a second. All right. So whoever's here now, we're all here together, okay? I started watching Euphoria last week at the behest of one of my viewers. I need to go back and get that name, but you know who you are. Thank you. I saw the previews for it, and I had heard about it being kind of wild, but I didn't, I had to see for myself. I promise y'all, I done seen more dicks, okay, in the first 3 episodes than I done seen in my entire life, okay? Big ones, small ones. Like, I learned that micro penis is actually a thing. Like, I didn't know people, I guess people had small penises, but I just never thought to call them a micro. Like, there's a difference between a small penis and a micro penis. I didn't know those things. I'm glad I'm not in high school, because high school apparently is treacherous these days. The internet, man, the internet came in and wrecked shop, y'all. I'm just glad nobody was there to record me doing my foolishness in high school. So we at the high school. We got our main character is Rue. Rue is a medicated kid, and I hate to say this kind of stuff, y'all, but that part rings true. There are kids who are very overdiagnosed, who are medicated that don't need to be medicated, and vice versa. People who are not medicated that need to be medicated, okay? Yeah, she's been over-medicated her whole life, which has turned into a drug addiction. She had an overdose, and her sister found her. The girl who plays her sister is so freaking cute. Oh my gosh, she's a beautiful little girl. And now we're in the story with Rue as our main character. She's our vehicle, right? And we're seeing the world through her eyes. And we get to delve into, much like, to me, it's shot a lot like Dear White People. If y'all watch Dear White People, it's shot a lot like that show, with each character having this pretty much an individual episode. But the way this show differs is they show the character, they tell about the character, and then they kind of weave the character back into the big story, okay? So I like that about this show. One thing I love is the cinematography is amazing. Like, when they were getting high and she had to look like tears. Every time she gets high, it's like that tear thing, the glitter. And like, when we realize at the end of episode 6 that Jules is starting to realize that she don't really feel the same way for Rue that Rue feels for her. I love how it flipped. Like, the bedroom, it flipped. Oh, that was the episode before, my bad. When they started kissing, and we saw like the continuance of their relationship, like in those last few minutes or whatever, and how now they're kind of like dating. It kind of is in the bed flipped, and it flipped like 3 times. I thought that was really cool. The cinematography is really amazing. Some of this is a little unbelievable, I'm just gonna say, because when I was in high school, which was a long ass time ago, but when I was in high school, people did wild stuff. People was back there, giving head, and especially the white people. They was wild. I went to a predominantly white school, so I could relate to some of these things. It was a lot of wild shit going on when I was in school. But like I said, it wasn't the internet. We had the internet, but it was the dial-up internet, okay? It wasn't, they didn't have cameras on phones until like my freshman year in college. Remember our freshman year in college? In 1999 is really when the camera phones started coming popular and all that kind of stuff. So, but before then, it was just you had your phone, you call people, you text message or whatever, and that was it. Then the camera started adding on. So a lot of that stuff did get on there, but it's kind of unrealistic, like how Nate and Rue and Jules are always out in the middle of the night. Like, y'all don't have parents. Like, your parents don't expect you to be home at a certain time and they don't check. I know it's a lot of lack of that. Oh, I'm shining on y'all today. Shining, 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 yeah. Oh, all of these women. Yeah, shine on them, girl. All these parents, you know what I'm saying? Like, where are your parents? That's what I was thinking. Like, don't get me wrong, I snuck out the house when I was 17. I snuck out the house before that. But it wasn't like every night I'm sneaking out the house and coming in my house at 5 o'clock in the morning. I know I was on drugs. Like, the only person who really like check their kids is Rue mama. Everybody else, mom and daddy, just like, whatever. Another thing that is a little unrealistic to me is the dad. The way they set the dad up, like he was a serial killer or something. Like, that's how they set it up. Like, it was so serious. But like the way that he feels guilty, I thought that was not true to his character. Like the episode where, you know, he meet the little, you know, the hot and top baby. He was ready. Okay, homeboy had his playlist and everything. He was ready, honey. So him, that episode when he was feeling guilty about how he had been hiding this part of himself and, you know, thinking he made it worse, and when he was talking to the guy or whatever. But it's like, you're kind of sick, because not only are you screwing people, now you screwing, well, I'm not sure if he always screwing minors, but you know, he was screwing minors, you feel me? So like, they made him be much sinister than he actually turns out to be in the end, unless I'm missing something. Nate is way more crazy than his damn daddy. Okay, like he like 10 times more crazy. I thought the daddy was out here. The daddy ain't doing nothing but meet people in the hotel and screwing them. That's what he doing. It is wrong. It is throwed off. You know what I'm saying? It is not right, but he ain't out here beating nobody to a pulp. Nate ass is pure damn crazy. Sir, you are out of control. The way he told her, my thing is, you threatening Jules with going to the police, talking about you distributing child pornography, but she's distributed it to you. It came to your phone, sir. So you received child pornography. So wouldn't both of y'all go to jail? Wouldn't both of y'all be in trouble at least? How you all of a sudden just got some pictures printed out of this girl butt naked that nobody else don't have but you, sir? I don't know. That whole thing was just dumb to me. I'd have been like, boy, get out of my face. I'm not doing that shit. Ain't going about my business. Period. Or like she said, I would have just told it all. I'd have told everything. I told I slept with your daddy. I'd have told it all. Because I don't know if anybody else knows that Jules is transgender. I don't know how that would affect her by telling everybody. You know, I'm saying that, but I'm not a transgender person, child. So, you know, I know that's a lot of stuff that she might have to deal with as a repercussion for that. But you're not just gonna be threatening me, sir. You out of your mind. And she better be careful, because she gonna come up stinking somewhere. Jules playing with the wrong one. Nate is crazy as hell. His girlfriend is crazy as hell. We need him to go. He got to go after he done got these people to lie and all of that stuff. So let's talk about McKay and Cassie. This is a storyline I felt like we could have done without. Cassie is it seemed like she a sweet girl, but the fact that she's beautiful is a hindrance for her almost. And then you gonna get with a boy, McKay. First of all, I feel like his character could have been played by any random white boy. I'm just gonna be honest with you. The only part that hit a little different was when they busted in the room and they low-key raped him. Like, I don't know if they like actually raped him or they just like rubbed on. I don't know what happened, but the way he was crying, I feel like they raped him. Other than that, because you know the black men masculinity, that whole thing being raped, that's like 10 times more heavy than it would be on anybody else or whatever. But maybe that. But other than that, they don't touch on his race at all. So I just feel like his character could have been, his actor could have been a white man. And it was low-key triggering and disturbing as hell to see. I almost felt like the show went a little bit too far when they showed that scene. I was just like, whoa, you know, it'd have been different if it was a white boy. And I'm going to tell y'all why. It's nothing to do with, it's to do with culture. Because a white boy fraternity type stuff, that's the type of stuff they do. That's a part of their culture. You know what I'm saying? And black people fraternity, we have different things. That's the part of our culture. So I feel like them showing a black man getting emasculated like that, okay, not by black men, other black men, you getting emasculated by a group of white men in front of a white girl was really disturbing to me. It was disturbing. And then I watched the credits after that episode. You know, if you watch all the way to the end, they got the little behind the scenes or whatever, and they didn't even talk to him about it. That was just weird to me. That's one of the most dramatic scenes in this whole thing, and they didn't even talk to him about it, which I didn't like, okay? But whatever. I feel like their whole storyline is thrown away. Basically, they're telling you that he's insecure. He's insecure. He's taught to insulate his emotions, as we saw when the boys ran in there, ran up on him. He went in the bathroom. He cried. And then as his father has taught him, he sucked it all in and he focused it on something else. What I thought was stupid was when you go out there and try to have sex with the girl and it was like over in 1 second. You probably couldn't even really get it up and you feel emasculated, so you immediately try to be masculine. You know what I'm saying? But that shit didn't work. You know what I mean? But I feel like they're gonna break up cause she cheating on him. Cause like, what is going on with her character? Like, is she not gonna be a hoe like at some point? Because you was kissing the boy, you was playing with him, and when he was reading her in that room, the boy, I know I'm jumping all over the place, but I didn't take no notes, y'all. So just go with me, okay? When Cassie was in the room with that guy, Daniel or whatever his name was, what he said to her was very mean. But some of it was true. I don't think that anybody who get with her is just trying to have sex with her. I don't ascribe to none of that part. But what he was saying about you boring, that's true, okay? Like, she is boring. Like, she don't have no, you know what I'm saying? Like, I can't see it. Can y'all see it? I haven't seen this great, amazing personality from her. I just haven't seen it. When he was saying, all you do is whine about your boyfriend. You kiss me, you get me all excited, and all you do is play about your boyfriend. Now, do I feel like she have a responsibility to have sex with him? Absolutely not. But what he was saying is true. She do be kissing him. She did come on to him. And then she turned around and started whining about her boyfriend who ain't paying her no attention and telling her to put on clothes. You know what I'm saying? So, I feel like McKay is super insecure, like I already said, and I feel like when he tells her you don't wear that or whatever, if you know you got a bad bitch, why would you try to hide her? Why would you try to diminish her? I'm not gonna hear the rest of the night. Man, you got the girl everybody want. Let her wear whatever she want, and you have her on your arm, and y'all be looking cute together. You know what I mean? Like, why you so insecure? I hate dudes like that. I just don't like dudes like that who tell you to change. Don't wear that too short. Child, ain't nobody got time for that. I would say she grown. I'm about to say she grown, but she not grown, okay? And the clothes she had on was very inappropriate for a teenager to wear any damn wear, okay? I don't care if you was 17, because all of them is 17 and 16 and maybe 18, you know what I'm saying? They juniors and seniors in high school. So what my daughter not gonna be doing is wear no bralette top and no miniskirt. My daughter ain't gonna be doing that, you know, but they run a different type of household. So her mama said, yeah, go ahead, you know what I'm saying, wear that, and he telling her no. So I'm just like, but I just don't like nobody telling nobody what to wear. Like, I ain't gonna tell you what to wear, don't tell me what to wear, period. So that was that. Rue, I feel sorry for Rue. Like, my whole feeling towards her is just pity. She either on drugs or she like this girl. I'm like the black man on the show. What you gonna do in a month? What you gonna do in a year? When she don't want to be with you no more. When she realized she don't like you the way you like her. What you gonna do then? And you notice that everything that Rue says is based in what Jules is gonna do. Well, if Jules moves to New York, I'll just move to New York with her. Well, whatever she wanna do, I'm just gonna do it too. Like he said, she's just another drug for him. And she gonna have to, I think she's starting to realize now that something ain't right with Jules. And you know, she don't even know about this whole Nate thing or whatever, but not even that. It's the fact that, and what pissed me off about Jules is that Jules was still playing with Rue, knowing all of this stuff that happened between you and Nate, and you done had to go to the police and lie for him and all this kind of stuff. You going through something, okay, but instead of taking the time to go through whatever you're going through, you still playing with this girl. And I'm just gonna charge that to the symptoms of being a teenager, okay? You're a teenager, even though they got grown people problems, okay? And you a teenager, and so, you know, that's why you really don't know how to process what's happening to you. But what I can't stand about people, y'all, is when somebody else drag you into their bullshit. When you have problems, that's your business, okay? I can be here to, you know, be your friend, but don't bring me into your problems. Don't bring me into your, like, trying to be with you romantically, and you know that you got this issue, that issue. You know it. You conscious of it. You know what I mean? But like I said, they're young, they're teenagers. So, you know, maybe she haven't recognized that in herself, or she don't realize what she doing. But Rue realizes that something ain't right. Okay, and she don't want to be with nobody who is going to treat her the way this girl is treating her. She's figuring that out. I think that Lexi is in love with Rue. That's what I think. Okay, I don't know why. I'm just getting that vibe that Lexi likes Rue more than just a friend. You know what I'm saying? But I could be wrong. I think Zendaya is doing a fantastic job. I mean, she is killing it. That scene on the 3rd episode where after she got into it with Jules, after she went to the meeting, and you know the man told her whatever he told her. Was that after or before? That was before. Well, because that was after she went to the meeting and told the people that she wasn't on drugs, and she really was. That was after she had got into it with Jules. You know, she had just had a really bad day, and she went to go get drugs and what's his name, Fez wouldn't sell their drugs, I think that's his name. She was screaming at the door. Man, that scene was powerful, man. You know, that was crazy. Just remind me, you know, like watching Intervention and stuff like that. Like when people be on drugs, they start to go through this thing when they can't get what they want. They'll berate you first. She begged him first. It was like she went through every step. She begged and begged and begged first. Then she went to anger, calling him names, telling him this, saying horrible, horrible stuff. So horrible. Like, it's horrible. Then when that don't work, I'm gonna make you feel guilty. You wrong. You sold this to me. You a drug dealer. You this, you that. And you did this to me. And all of this. And then it's begging again. Open the door, screaming. It was just like, it was so freaking good. This girl need to get some awards for this shit. It was good, okay? And what else, y'all? Cat out here making money, bitch. I'm trying to find out what Cat. Listen, I like Cat because she a boss bitch, but what I don't like about her is the 95% of her confidence is totally fake, okay? Like, the girl is clearly got self-esteem issues because she don't even realize that people like her, and she offering sex out the gate. It's like not even a question for her to, like, it's not even a thought in her mind that somebody would like her for more than sex, and she be offering that shit out the gate. Cat, you gotta be stingy with your kitty cat. You can't be doing all of that, sis. It be shocking the dude that she gave fellatio to in the car. He liked her. Like, he was just kicking it with her. And then she just threw sex out there. So, I mean, he a man. And of course, he ain't gonna say no. Same thing with old boy who like her from class or whatever. He seemed to really like that girl. But once she offered sex, I mean, he's not gonna say no. And you see when they went in the bathroom, he decided to go ahead and give her some head because you can tell that he's a virgin. He likes her. He probably just not ready to have sex with somebody he really like, and it be short and it be weird. And she's so mean. Like, what's happening to her? You know what I mean? Like, girl, I like your clothes and stuff, but like, I want you to fix your attitude, girl, and get your self-worth together, Cat. Woo, child, these kids is messed up. I did like her backstory, though. I really enjoyed that backstory with her. It was like cute but sad. You know, like she made such a big deal out of elementary school. Like, nothing lasts forever elementary school, okay? Like, it's elementary school, girl. Really? Her backstory, I really enjoyed that backstory. It was really good. And I think that's it, right? Jules. I didn't realize Jules was transgender until they did that shot and they was laying in the bed, and I said, oh, that's a dick right there. Oh, oh, all right, okay. I see it. Jules' mama is straight up cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. And I'm glad her daddy got her away from her mama. I'm glad about that, because they put her in the crazy house. She was not crazy. She was depressed. She had some issues. I love her and her father's relationship. They seem to be really close. But I do feel like Jules got a lot of issues. She wants to be treated like a woman. Like she said, all the stuff leading up to the sex is the part she liked, but then she has sex with these people and all they do is abuse her body. And I don't want that to be what it is. Like, I want her to find love and happiness, or at least be content, you know, with herself, where she don't have to feel like she has to do that. You know what I mean? Because if I wouldn't have seen that wee-wee, I thought she was a girl for like 2 episodes till I seen the wee-wee, and then I seen her giving herself the shot. That's what really, I was like, oh, she giving herself some hormones. That's what that is. So, Jules is probably the scariest character to me on this show, because I don't want anything to happen to her. You know what I mean? I know that society is different now than it was when I was in high school. Obviously, it's a little bit more open, but I don't know if people know that this girl is transgender. I don't know if people know her business like that and what's going to happen when they find out. So I'm scared for her in that respect. Nate is crazy as hell. I feel like if Nate don't kill her, though, she might be all right. But I don't know, because Nate be stalking people and like... Y'all, Nate is crazy. Oh, he crazy as a road lizard. Oh my God, he is crazy. That heifer he talked to, Maddie, whatever her name is, girl, you ain't nothing but an abused female. You talking about something your mom and your daddy sitting on the couch, at least your daddy ain't knocking your mama upside the head. Okay, at least he just sitting on the couch drinking a beer, sis. Oh, child, that thing is crazy. Oh, and girl, your boyfriend is gay, honey. Your boyfriend is gay. You find other penises in his phone. He's gay, girl. He at least curious. At very least. At the most, he's one of the letters, LGBTQIA. Okay, he's one of them. Maybe two, I don't know. She's just thrown off to me, and I mean, I don't know. I love Rue's mother. I feel like she's doing the best she could do, but I just feel like, bitch, your daughter be gone every night. Okay, like, girl. Girl, I just don't, y'all. This show is crazy. This shit is crazy. Why y'all told me to listen? I had to take a break. I like to watch the shows back to back, so I said, you know, I was gonna take a break after 6 because, baby, after they ran up in that room, child, that just threw me all off, and I just, Black Lives Matter started flashing across my eyes, and I was just like, child, I can't do this. Why? Where's your black friends? Where's your brothers? The whole football thing, yeah, I felt bad for him on that respect because he realized that he's not going to get it. Y'all know only 10% of the high school players actually make it to the league, you know, from high school. They go to 10% out of all the people in the United States of America. So more than likely, he probably not gonna get drafted. He probably not gonna go. He might make the practice squad. That's a good little chunk of change, you know, but it seemed like it just took all the wind out of him when he realized that he probably not gonna play. That was a little sad. And just overall, I just want to say in general, as being an educator, I do think it's important to let your kids grow a little bit before you start, you know, once your kid gets to the first grade and the second grade, the first grade really, when you can see like, oh, look at your kids, and then look at everybody else's kids. Look at your kids, and look at everybody else's kids. They should be somewhere around each other, okay? So that's how you know maybe something is wrong, okay? Unless it's like extreme behavior problems, obviously you're gonna know something wrong already, you know what I mean? But if it's not extreme behavior problems and things like that, look at your kid and look at everybody else's kid and see where they are in their cognitive level, and then you could go forth from there. But I don't think her counting tiles on the ceiling was, let's go get her on all these medications. That child was overdiagnosed. I'm not a doctor, so, you know, we can't recommend people do anything with their kids. That's your kids, you know, do what you want to do with your kids. But it's a danger in overdiagnosing your kids. I do think that that's a real danger that we can have. I think we have to teach kids how to cope with their issues, how we have to teach boys how to have feelings, because Nate is just angry. He's just full of anger. That's all. His daddy came in the room. His daddy knew he was gay. His daddy came in the room and told him the world gonna hate you, da 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 da. So he channeled all that into football, and now he's just full of anger. I have noticed that the kids that are, you know, in middle school, and those kids, they have a lot more feelings. They have a lot more access to a lot more information. I think that some things are just normal. Kids are gonna be kids. Teenagers gonna have sex. People gonna, you know, do stupid shit. Like, kids gonna do dumb shit. People gonna argue. You're not gonna fight. You're gonna have times where you feel sad. But we have to be clear on what that means. You know what I mean? Like, clear on what getting bullied means. You and your friend get in an argument is not bullying, okay? Bullying happens over a course of time, you know? It's a pattern. Things like this, we need to be clear, because they, like I said, they have access to everything. So it's just at their fingertips. Not, you know, negating depression or whatever, but I'm just saying that we have to be clear about what these things are, because we can dangerously overdiagnose our kids. So it's just kind of sad to me overall, because it's like, look where we are as people, child. Look where we are. Look at the youth. This is what, I wouldn't say everything that's happening on this show is going on, because like I said, it's a little unrealistic how these kids be driving all times of the day and night. Like, how the hell you and Nate meeting at a hotel on a Friday night off the side of the highway somewhere in the middle of the night? Like, what? Like, how is that happening? I don't understand. I don't understand it was a Friday, but how is that happening? Like, I don't get that. It's a little unrealistic, but some of these things do be happening in high school, y'all, so I don't know. I don't know. I gotta pray about watching the rest of this season. It's only like 3 episodes, I think, left. And it already got renewed. So we gonna see, people, child. What the hell y'all got me watching? I want to hear your thoughts about Euphoria episode 1 through 6. If you haven't liked this video already, go ahead and do that. Like this video, okay? It's gonna get it out to a whole bunch of people. They're gonna want to watch me be all confused and talk all over the place about these episodes, child. So let me know if you watching it, if you plan on watching it. What's the tea with you, okay? I will holler at y'all next week. Peace.